a former Pasco police officer, a suspect in Spokane's cold case murder, has now been charged with sexual assault. Thursday afternoon, a Tri-Cities prosecutor filed a third-degree rape charge against Richard Aguirre, although the former officer has not been arrested. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey working for you with why Spokane police think Aguirre should also be charged with killing a Spokane prostitute back in 1986. Jeff?
Nadine, Spokane police are not buying Rick Aguirre's alibi that, yeah, he did have contact with the victim, but that he's not the guy who killed her. Now investigators are blowing the dust off of evidence and reports almost 30 years old and trying to shore up the alleged connection between Aguirre and a dead prostitute. A transient found the body of Ruby Doss back in January of 1986. She had been beaten and strangled. Her associates told police Doss, who went by the name of Memphis, worked Sprague Avenue, and the night she died was seen getting into one of her customers' cars. Spokane police now think Richard Aguirre was the last person to see Doss alive because last month a computer matched Aguirre's DNA to biological evidence found at the crime scene.
Once that happened, we started doing some further investigation. We did execute a search warrant at his residence down in Pasco, collected evidence, and we'll continue to follow this investigation up and prepare it for a court case.
A big part of that follow-up involves learning more about Aguirre's activities here in Spokane. At the time of Doss's murder, Aguirre was stationed at Fairchild and had only been married for about 2 months when he sought out Miss Doss's companionship. That encounter may be one reason why court records show Mrs. Aguirre divorced him in 1990, claiming the marriage of the parties was irretrievably broken. Now Spokane police want to talk to Aguirre's ex-wife and other women who may have had problems with Aguirre in the past.
Now we're asking that if anybody has information, specific information with this case, or has had interaction with Mr. Aguirre that is similar in nature to this, that they get a hold of us and fill us in on this information.
So now Aguirre is suspected of a 1986 murder and a 2014 rape. Investigators think he may have claimed other victims during those 28 years in between, and those are the women detectives want to talk to. Mr. Aguirre makes his first court appearance in court in Pasco on Tuesday. Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.